Welcome back. After my deadlift video I got asked how do you strengthen your core, and this is my routine that you can do without any equipment. First exercise, really common one, sit-ups. You can put your feet underneath the sofa if you need a bit of help in order to get yourself up. And then what you don't want to do is you don't want to put your hands behind your neck and jerk up. You want to put your hands by your ears, and then you want to come up, all the way up, and then come back down. And I do one set until failure. It's usually around 30 repetitions, but as you do this every day, you'll be able to do more and more each time you do it. So once you can do about 50 in a go, it's time to add some progression to the exercise, and you'll see that in the next video with how to strengthen your core with equipment. So that's the first exercise. Second exercise, just to go back to sit-ups, sometimes people get a bit soreness around the bum because they're on a surface which is too hard, so maybe put a pillow underneath your bottom. You can also use a very thick yoga mat, which will help. Try to avoid doing it on a thin carpet or a floorboard surface or a tile surface. Next exercise is leg raises. So feet and knees together, hands by your side, lift up to 90 degrees and back down. And again, you do one set till failure. And again, I usually do around 30 or 50 of these. As it gets easier, you can progress it. One of the progressions is coming up, and another progression is coming up and twisting. Twisting one way and then twisting the other. The straighter you keep your legs, the harder it is. And the more bent your legs are, the easier it is. So if you struggle to do leg raises, just bend the legs and then do them like that. As they get easier, then you can straighten your legs out more and more. Okay, that's exercise number 2. Leg raises are for your lower abdominals. That's the hard bit that people tend to kind of always have a little bit of belly fat on and not have the definition with. So it's very important to work the abs separately. The lower abs, leg raises, you need some kind of leg exercise in order to work those. And for the upper abs, sit-ups are great, or crunches. The next exercise is more for a flat stomach. So you do get people who have abs but their stomach kind of bulges out a bit. And in order to avoid that, you need to do plank stuff that's going to suck in the whole stomach. So the way I do planks is in press up position, thumb facing 12 o'clock, so thumb facing straight out so it doesn't load your rotator cuff. Feet together, and then you suck your belly button in and you hold that position. And the reason I do it with arms extended is because they've done research on the different variations of planks, and they found that this variation with the arms extended, what they call a long lever technique, recruits more fibers, muscle fibers within your abdominal muscles, so you get a better response, you get more bang for your buck as such. So you keep the belly button pulled in. As soon as you feel the belly button dropping out, then that means the muscle that you want to work, which is transversalis, is starting to fatigue. So that's when you should stop, drop your knees, and then start again. Have a 3-second break, and then or 5-second break, and then start again. Keeping the belly button sucked in, and then holding that position, keeping the neck nice and neutral. Breathing, it's very important to breathe. Nice, slow, calm, relaxed breaths, but also keeping the belly button tucked in. 60 seconds is an okay plank. Decent plank. 2 minutes is a good plank, and 3 minutes is an excellent plank. The next variation is side plank. There's 3 ways to do this. The easiest way is having your knees in line with your hands. You lift up through here and you hold that position. In order to get your chest out, you keep your arm up, and then you keep your head nice and relaxed. Keep the belly button sucked in again. And you can build up to from 15 seconds to 30 seconds to a minute. A minute is a very good side plank. Is feet out, one foot in front of the other, top foot in front of the bottom foot, and that makes it a bit harder because again it's a long lever technique, but it also gives you a bit of help in terms of balance. Once that gets easier, then you can do one foot on top of the other, which is hardest in terms of balance, keeping the belly button sucked in. And this is what they call a closed chain exercise. So whatever's weakest on you, that's the area that you'll find will hurt. So it may be the side of your abdominals, which is where it hurts for me. If your upper body is weak, it may be your shoulders, and that will be your limiting factor. But it's important to work on these closed chain exercises in order to iron out any weaknesses. And if you do these 4 exercises on a daily basis, so side planks, planks,
leg raises and sit-ups, you have a very, very strong core. And these are the techniques that I use personally in order to get a six-pack.